We're gonna have to wash these before giving them back to Victor. You think you can find some clean water for us to use after this, Red?
How should I know? I don't know anything anymore. My whole reality is just upside down.
Aw, Red, you can't really believe you weren't human anymore, right? I mean, you still had memories from before you got your powers.
Of course, but I felt different then. Thought different. I had different needs and desires. I could not hear the language of the plants or feel their roots, nor have the warmth of the sun be what I need to rejuvenate me. I was fundamentally different. I was convinced my heart pumped chlorophyll rather than blood.
Who says you can't be unique anymore just because you still have some humanity in you?
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Why? Because I'm human?
I hate humanity. I hate what it does, what it stands for, how it moves about this world without a care for the living and suffering of others. When I arose from my transformation, I was convinced that humanity within me had died once and for all, that I was free.
And you're not free just because of a little bit of blood?
How can I hate and work to destroy that which I am?
Easily.
You are trying to make me feel better.
Trying to make you feel better? Listen to me, Red, and you listen like you ain't ever listened before. I am not trying to make you feel better. In fact, this should make you feel the opposite. You want to go on hating yourself for being human? Fine by me. Go ahead and do it, but listen up before you do. You think I haven't been where you are? You think that somehow you've got some special something that makes your pain unique? Well, you don't. My parents were the worst of the worst. What they did to my sis and I was unspeakable. I would say I got lucky when they got theirs, but look at me now. Does this look like a healed person? I transformed all right. I sought out the one guy I thought could make me into something better. He took from me what little self-respect I still had. This is what it looks like when you've lost your humanity. It's not when you get to control plants or get tossed into a vat of acid. It's when you can't be you anymore because you don't know where that part of you went. It wasn't until I got to be here with you and Victor that I started thinking that maybe some of that might come back. That I might feel like Harley again, not his version of me. You think that being human is so bad? Sure, maybe it is. But once it's gone, you're gonna want it back. But it'll never come back because you're too far gone.
Harl, I had no idea.
No, you didn't. You couldn't have. I learned how to wear the mask he gave me so well that it's all anyone ever sees, all anyone wants to see. And why not? Harley Quinn is fun, isn't she? Want to go knock off a store? Sure. When do we go? Paint smile on the mayor's car, you say? Let's do it. I'll get the spray can. No one wants to see that other girl. It's like Mr. J said. I was made for him. This was made for him. Now that he's done with me, I'm made for someone else. Either way, I'm not made for me anymore.
And where does this leave us?
Right here. In a sewer wearing some other dame's clothes. But if you were to learn anything from what I've said, it's this. Blood is only skin deep. Who you are is up to you as long as you have some semblance of self left. So, Red, you think you got some humanity left? Good! Use it! Use all that being a human with powers means in order to make the world the way you want it. Only you can do that. And having some connection to humanity, and you still can only help with that. Despise the part of humanity that maims and kills, sure, but have some love for that part that still lives in you, where respect for living things thrives.
If given a few more months, you would have been a good doctor.
The past is past. No sense in going back to it. We can only live for the present and whatever comes after that.
Together?
Sure, Red. This will be a great team-up.
Who's there?
It's Waylon. We know you're there. This isn't a good time for us to play, so go away while you still can.
Should I teach him a lesson about interruptions?
Red? I don't think he's coming after us. Oh no, Waylon! What happened to ya?
I went to eat them, Just as you said. But they bit back.
You're bleeding pretty bad. We've got to get you out of here.
Can't move.
Red, think your friends can give us some help?
They're on their way.
You get him up in the sunlight and take care of him, Red. I have to run ahead and warn Victor. Bring Waylon to his lab. Maybe Victor has something that can help.
As you wish.
Victor, are you... Oh no, what happened? Nora isn't here? You don't even have your diamonds, so you couldn't have gone far. Who did this? Poor Victor. I shouldn't have left you. It's all my fault. I screwed everything up.
Harl, what happened in here?
I don't know. Whoever attacked Waylon got Victor too. They've even taken Nora.
How do you know he was attacked?
Well, look around. Do you see him anywhere? And he would never have removed Nora.
I have seen Freeze in combat more than once. If he were attacked, there would be at least one dead person here.
Then why would he leave?
I can answer that. They're part of a guild.
A guild? Like a trade? Masons?
No, assassins. Heard them talking about it. In the sewers. The League of Shadows.
Huh, I haven't heard of them.
You wouldn't have. Only mean guys like me. No. Guys who kill for a living.
Harl, he is losing too much blood. I can administer a small dose of toxins to slow his heart, but that will only stall the inevitable.
Keep him awake, Red. That's an order. Come on, Victor. Have something in here. This might do the trick.
What's that?
I don't know, but it looks like a blue liquid of some kind. And something in Victor Freeze's arsenal can only mean one thing. Clamp your teeth, big boy.
What are you doing to me, devil woman?
Yeah, stop your belly aching. I'm saving your life. Now tell me about this League of Shadows.
Nothing much to say. Used to think they were a legend. Passed around by thugs. Guess not.
Why did they come here?
Heard 'em talking. Thought you two was here and they were trying to sneak up on you. But you wasn't. You weren't what they were after.
Freeze.
That's right. Means they got two superpowered people now. Bane and your friend.
Who leads them?
Only heard one name. Al-Ghul.
Arabic?
Maybe.
Ain't from around here. That's all I can say.
Gross, a rat! Red, get rid of it!
Wait. It has a paper rolled around its leg by a rubber band. It's a note.
Who attaches a note to a rat?
Someone more deranged than us, I assume.
What does it say?
You may find this interesting.
Well, out with it. Is it about Victor?
No, it is inviting him to Arkham, though.
Impossible. Arkham's been shut down.
Yes, but there's more. Ooh, how interesting.
Red, don't make me wrestle you for it.
All the wealthiest criminals of Gotham are being invited to Arkham for an auction.
Who'd want anything from there?
Anyone. The item being auctioned off is the identity of Batman.
Oh, wow! When?
1 week.
How many more jewelry stores do you think we can knock off between now and then?
I like how you think, Carl.
So, Waylon, are you in?
I ain't got any money.
No, but you're going to heal up. And when you do, we're going to need a bodyguard. What do you say, Crocky? Want a bite of the action?
Is the Pope Catholic?
I think this partnership's going to blossom into something great. Ivy, Croc, and Harley. Who'd have thought? After we get bats, then we'll find Victor and show this League of Shadows outfit what for.
I'm behind you every step of the way, Harl.
As long as I get to lick the venom off of Bane's bones, I'm in.
Aw, I love you two so much.
We love you too, Harl.
Hugo, you've been coming here for weeks, but I don't feel like we've discussed the central issue.
Oh? And what is that, Bruce?
All I am now is an invalid. All the money and all the accomplishments have only led to this. Bed and couch bound. There are people out there who need me, who rely on me, and I can't be there with them. Every morning, I would swim a mile and run another. How do I continue to have purpose, enjoy life, and be there when I can't even feel my toes?
Bruce, you already know the answer to that.
Do I, Hugo?
Tell me, if the roles were reversed, and it were your friend, Alfred, on the couch, what would you tell him?
I would reassure him that he's important to me, that he doesn't have to drive, dust, or do the laundry anymore, that there were other ways that he could be here when I needed him.
And what would some of those ways be?
That's the thing. There would be ways, but they would be minimal. It would only be a matter of me wanting him to feel more positive, me wanting him to know that I love him.
Perhaps you are not as creative as I thought you were.
How so?
Are you familiar with ancient Greece?
Certain friends have forced me to be.
Perhaps you have heard of the Oracle of Delphi, then. The Oracle sat atop a mountain in her chambers, and gave prophecy and words of wisdom from the god Apollo to important warriors and leaders who came to her. Modern science indicates that she was quite intoxicated during these moments, which only further heightens the idea that she could not survive without her priests. She was for all intents and purposes an invalid, but was also in one of the most crucial positions in Greece. Before the upcoming battle of the Spartans against the Persians at Thermopylae Pass, King Leonidas visited her, and also the much later Macedonian conqueror Alexander the Great. Her words could bring about the rise and fall of empires that fundamentally transformed world history. You may not be able to run laps anymore, Bruce, but your sharpness is not dulled, nor is your tongue. The advice, decisions, and ingenuity you bring to your business associates and friends could be an asset even greater than having your constant traveling or other physical performance of duties.
An oracle? I hadn't considered that. I've been so focused on what I used to do that I've missed what I can.
I'm glad that I could be of service, Bruce. I would like to lessen these regular visits to an as-needed basis from now on. You're doing well, and with some confidence in yourself, you're going to find new heights to attain.
Normally, doctors want more money, not less.
I am not most doctors.
No, you definitely are not. Thank you, Doctor. I have much to consider.
Stay well, Bruce. I look forward to seeing how you proceed.